Okay, this should work now. Are we? Yeah, yeah. This should work. Should work now. Just gonna make sure I got sound over here. Sorry about this morning. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, we have sound now. Okay. So very sorry to everybody who who was on this morning and was trying to hear me and hear what was going on, just could not get through. So what happened? As it turned out, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty going into the game. Once again, Bill Gates comes in, messes with my entire settings, and I'm completely locked out of my system for the time being because the world's richest nerd decided he knows more about what I need to run my system on than I do. Hey, you back? Yes, I am back, Leps. I am back. So what happened was I got a Windows update, and because of the weather, I had some existential circumstances that prevented me from like messing with it and messing with some of the settings that were on there. And so I had the update, looked at it, didn't think anything was wrong. Every time I get an update now, my new headset completely craps out. And it takes a minute before I can go through. Like I go through all these stupid settings trying to figure out what the heck is going on, mess with everything, checking all this little stuff until I finally realize that no, what happened was Bill Gates went into all of my settings and he goes into the OBS system that I have. And when I have a Windows update, it automatically turns off the microphone for some stupid reason. Every damn time the microphone is turned off for some stupid reason. I don't know what the purpose of turning off my microphone is supposed to have some kind of performance issue or some nonsense, but they have to go in there and screw with it. And I'm about done dealing with that type of nonsense all the time. But right now, no, I'm back to what I was doing before. I had a really weird. Even my wife said she goes, "That was a really weird conversation you was having with yourself." I was like, "Yep." Then Leps comes in and says, "Hey, I can't hear a word you're saying." And my wife goes, "You mean you've been talking to yourself this whole time?" She started laughing. I was like, "Yeah. Yuck it up. This is what we call technical difficulties in the business. Stupid stuff will happen." Um, but yeah, we are right now. I'm trying to get this nacelle done the way I'm going to do it. Anyway, Leps here. It's also kind of fucked that even though they said Windows 10 would be the last OS you would need, now having 11 trying to steal your data with shitty AI. Yeah, that's the reason I don't want to have it because I got things on here. I don't know what Bill Gates is going to look at and decide he wants to take from me. I could come up with the next best video game or some nonsense or write a new document and that idiot decide, I'm just going to steal it. No one will ever know. That's what we're kind of dealing with at this moment. So we are going to put a corridor, I believe, in between here to make things work a little bit better than what they were before. Right now, I've just got to finish up this nacelle going through, and so far it's working out pretty good with me getting it all put up. It's not taking as long as I thought it would to build it. All right, we're already at build capacity, so let's go up here and grab stuff. I do want to build a ship that can weld stuff together. I do want to build a little bit better welding ship because I have an idea for that, if possible. But we've got enough nacelles right there, enough small hydrogen tanks in this one nacelle to give this ship a serious amount of stuff. Building destroyer ESK ship. Yes, yes, yes. This is the destroyer that I've been working on, calling it the Bounty. And so far, it just about everything on this has turned out like I've wanted it to. I have decent armor in specific sections. The plan is also, I think I'm going to mount guns on top and maybe some reloadable rocket pods on the bottom. I don't know how that's going to work, but we have a rail gun. We have this giant toothy mouth. It just looks nasty coming in, and when I get the nacelles worked out, they'll look even better once I figure them out at some point. Right now, we're just trying to build this thing up and make it look good, or cruiser based on size. No, no, this is a destroyer. I'd probably, if I built a cruiser, it'd be way bigger than this. We're talking very, very large if we built a cruiser this size. Apparently, I don't have anything for that particular deal. So we'll get that built in. There's that. But yeah, that whole nonsense with Bill Gates coming in there like, here, let me have your data, guys. I think of Quagmire going giggity 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 the whole time when I hear him talk about anything. What's the meme? It's got Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. It says the Chinese agent and American agent both fighting for my data. That's how that whole system tends to go down in my head. They're all just sitting there trying to get what they can get, and it's like, you know what you should do? You know what they should do? If they want the data, instead of just stealing it, it'd be more profitable for Bill Gates just to buy it. So I mean, just come in there, hand me, yeah, the shark teeth are great. I mean, just come in here and be like, have Bill Gates come in. I guarantee if he could give 10, if my data is worth as much as they think it is, it's probably worth buying it. Just come in, hand me about 10 grand, and yeah, you can have all the data you want. Mostly it's going to be gun memes. I got to watch the time because about 12:30 right now, my kid went to school. She goes, I don't want to go to school. She said, I wish it had snowed good. And I said, you know what? If you pray hard enough, maybe God will let it snow and you'll get out early. I guess that little booger prayed because now she's getting out at 12:30. I mean, I'm gonna come to the door and she's gonna be like, "Thank the Lord, I'm free at last." She's gonna be happy. And if they're getting out early, I bet they didn't get any. I bet they're not giving those kids anything. Sad that nowadays companies get away with delivering less and less while having complete monopoly. Yeah, I think I was talking with someone about this with video games because nowadays you see that everyone's trying to put as much into the game. It's not they're trying to put as much in there as they can. They're trying to basically dazzle people with really good graphics. That's the thing. They're like, "Oh, look at these awesome graphics we've got. We've got graphics. It looks like you can see every single individual pore in this chick's skin." And I'm like, I don't need to see that. I just need a game that works and is fun. Like I can tell you right now, I I currently right now have classic Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my PC. I stop and play that every so often. It's still fun even today. We're gonna have to charge ourselves up. I told one buddy, I was like, man, I would stylize some frickin' graphics so that I didn't have to mess with anything. I'd stylize graphics on the video game so it would be I could still run it, but I wouldn't have to worry about all the other crap that would come along with it. And I just realized I could do a Romulan looking ship. I could do a Romulan looking ship like this, and it would still look freaking amazing with the whole dual wing nacelle system. That would look pretty good. Yeah, here's the thing: they didn't do much remote learning where I'm at. Not every, not everyone has access to the internet, so they're like, oh, we're gonna do remote learning, and people come up and said, how are we supposed to remote learn when not all of us have internet? And they go, yes, we don't know. It's like, okay, my kid will get home, and really, I think the remote learning thing is just kind of dumb. Let the kids go home, let them have fun. I was got some retard out there. That is just some retard out there just messing with people. That's all it is. Future that's where they find their IRS agents right there. Is how badly it's the people who don't like snow days. Oh, kids having fun? We can't have that. In comes the government. We have a job for you, sir. All games have a charisma that new games just don't have, or a riz, if you will. LOL. It's also really bad for their development. Uh, yeah, yeah. Kids need time to chill and not worry about things. It's like yesterday. Me and we went to a nearby city to a mall. Me and my kid were talking on the way there, and we hopped out of the vehicle, and everyone just kind of looked at me weird because me and my kid were talking about Pokemon cards, making a new deck. My kid's got like a really good Arbok card. And me and her were talking about it, and I said, "You can make a snake deck." And of course, my kid's all in snake discovery and everything else. She loves snakes. She thinks they're amazing. My wife's like, why does my little girl think that snakes are amazing? I said, because your husband thought snakes were amazing back in the day. I like dinosaurs when I was a kid. So does my kid. She's like, oh, dinosaurs, cool. I'm like, yeah, dinosaurs, cool. She's still girly girl. She's one of them girls that wear, if she get away with it, she wears snakes as jewelry, I think, if she could. See if I can get this thing all, or how much of it I can weld up. Okay, we're gonna get most of it. So this is working on the same thruster system we had last time. The problem with the original ship was I think we had too many, all the guns on it were custom built, and we did one hookup to the system, and for some reason that caused a clang and sent everything everywhere. I also think it was because I didn't have the system set properly. If I can, if that makes any sense. I didn't have one. I think I replaced a turret because we had lost one, and when I put the turret back on, I didn't hit the inertial thing, and that prevented that from having no dogs on. me see if I can hook up with him real fast if he's on here. There we go. See how that works. See if I'm on the call. Maybe I'll be on.
What's up, man?
Hey, nothing much. Working on the destroyer right now. Waiting to pick my kid up from school. She's
Yeah, I'm
gotten
logging
off.
in. I talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, I had issues this weekend. We had a major rainstorm, so my place floods real bad. So I've got to be on call just in case
Ooh,
that. Yeah,
that
it's
sounds squishy.
oh, it's horrible. Stressful too. Like I got done. I had like a major migraine when it was over with for like 2 days. I was like, it might be time to move. I've about come to that conclusion already. Yeah, let's see.
Weird. I have to re-download mods.
Wow. Labs, to be fair though, dinos are really neat though. Dinos are cool all across the board. Yeah, there used to be a cartoon a while back called Dinosaucers, and it was a bunch of alien dinosaurs. Anytime you do dinosaurs with anything, if you can do it right, it works out.
Not the mama. You remember that? Dinosaurs, a live action makeup show?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was
Not the
fun.
mama.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, you know what's
And
crazy?
then they
I
ended it
got like,
so horribly.
I
It
know.
was depressing. The end of that show was awful. Remember how they
Yeah, I've
ended
got
it?
like, I got three more things in Helldivers 2 to get on the Chemical Agents War Bond, and I'll have everything done. I've been
Nice.
grinding.
Yeah, I've got I want to say maybe another 100 or 200 super credits and I'll have all the war bonds. I just have to unlock them all.
Oh man, I just did a glue mission, and I'm running the medium acclimated armor and taking the dog breath with a sterilizer and a crisper and just anesthetize them and covering them in acid, then lighting them on fire.
double double damaging it. I was talking about the Arbok card. When I was talking about the Pokemon card stuff.
Uh,
My kid has an Arbok card she got that I'm wanting to that she wants to make like the centerpiece of a new deck, and it does all status effects at one time because Arbok is like an older, tougher card. So that was the thing that me and her were talking about. I think she's got two Ekans to make it work with her Pokemon deck, so she can do that. And then we just got to find like some other snakes to put in there, or like creepy crawly reptiles to put in. And she's gonna have like a creepy crawly deck or something like that with an Arbok ready to just start wrecking face.
I never got into Pokemon or Magic or any of those card games.
Um, they're fun if you ever just the way I always get started in them was I just got like a starter deck and just worked from there. There, one of the reasons why I'm in me and her into it right now is she saw Pokemon when she was a kid and I was a fan of Pokemon. And when she was like real little, she got into Pokemon because her friends at school came up and they were like, "Look, I got Pokemon cards," and they were just collecting Pokemon cards. And she won some Pokemon cards, and I told my wife afterward, I said, "This is just the best idea in the world." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because a pack of Pokemon cards like $5. You just start collecting Pokemon card boxes, the little booster packs, and then I do this every year. So I just go in and I'll buy like one or two packs every paycheck. By the time her birthday rolls around, I've got a shoebox full of Pokemon cards. And we spend the entire night of her birthday just opening up Pokemon card packs the whole time, seeing what she's got. I finally had to buy her, I think she's got one 2000 box, no, one 2500 count box of Pokemon cards, and she's got a second that she's filling up. That's 3,800 Pokemon cards can fit in it, and
You
I
know
just
what?
bought those. And she just goes
I
through.
used to
She just
collect
gets what she
baseball
wants.
cards like that when I was a kid.
Yeah,
We would get
it's the same.
um,
It's the same concept, but there's two levels of value. One, there's rarity, which makes things valuable, but then there's also
oh yeah, I
utility.
know it's the same thing as baseball cards. That's
Yeah,
what it's
there's
based on.
there's like utility you can get with Pokemon cards also. So like if you're using them in a match, certain cards are valuable not because they're rare, they're valuable because of what they can do. Um, for instance, there's this one dragon Pokemon that it's not a very rare Pokemon. They're probably the most common dragon type, which dragons are rare anyway, but if they're the most common dragon, but it has an ability that if you can get the ability to work, you can pretty much just search your deck for any card you want and start. You don't have to worry about random draw. You just put this little guy out there, and if you can keep him safe for like 3 turns, you can have you can get an entire evolution of whatever cards in there. It also tells you because one of the ways Pokemon cards keep the game interesting is you have a series of 6 prize cards, and those come out of your deck. So you can have some of your best strategies get completely ruined. Like your best card, the final, like you won't be able to use it because one of the evolutions you're going to have to earn that in a prize, but you don't know that. Having a card like that lets you search your deck. You realize, okay, so these cards are missing. I can't use these strategies, but I've got these cards. I can use these strategies. And then you start pulling cards out of your deck to implement a strategy right off while your opponent could be sitting there. I hope I pull the right card. You're just like, let me Google this card here real quick. There, put that down, reshuffle, and we're going back in the game. That's how
What I
that
was going to
works
mention
out.
is like when I was collecting baseball cards, instead of boxes, we would put them in 3-ring binders and sleeves.
Yeah, she's got one of those too, but that's for like the really hot cards she has.
The creme de la creme.
She's got one or two that are worth like $200. So it's like she's got some good stuff. All right, let me get.
No, I've been there. I am finally. I've been doing builds for all 3 factions, trying to figure out different styles based on my play style, different equipment sets. I sent you a message about it.
Yeah, I gotta check those out at some point.
I figure you'll like my Mando build.
Oh, you did a Mando build?
Oh yes,
Now we're talking.
the cinder block siege armor with the Kodiak helmet, jump pack, anti-material rifle, plas purifier, and in place of whistling birds, I have secret grenades.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get those.
I am actually logged into Space Engineers. I haven't done this in a month.
How do I want to do this? Hold up now. I don't think we'll do that. We'll try to keep this thing from getting too crazy. Because one of the issues I
I have a
had last
connection
time.
problem.
Oh, that's something I haven't done yet on this game. I haven't made a mech.
Oh, I wanted I can't remember, was it Grix to make some of the exosuits from Helldivers.
We could do that. That is not as
I
hard as
expect
you think it is.
no,
Because
I
there are
especially
scripts that will there are scripts that will do the walking motion for you.
he's got the ones that are slide around
Oh yeah.
instead of walking. I like the ones that will slide around. The heck with the walking, as they move faster. They seem like they're a little tougher, and they look cool.
Oh yeah. That little slippy slide kind of notion. Okay, I got this internalized system built. I've got to build the rest of this nacelle here. and start figuring out how I'm going to do the nacelle or do the nacelle on the other side. Yeah, this thing turned out to be kind of wicked looking.
I see that. Welding.
Oh, not there, not there, not there, not there. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet.
Oh, where do I
I'm
weld? I just
gonna,
brought a
I
bunch.
may be pulling that up and letting it like slide upward, but I've got some support. I had some support struts right there. The parts on this nacelle right here, where you that we have, just run those real quick.
Yeah.
These internal corridors right here that I've got on the sides, that's where most of the blast is going to go. I'm gonna figure out how to put thrusters somewhere else on there. Make
Internal
that work real
thrusters are
good.
always best.
And then we're gonna take this thing and see, because I'm gonna put a couple extra guns on it. I'm gonna try and make it as fast and agile as possible, so we can turn and dodge as much as I can. And then I can. Oh, do you also know that you can take a? I did not know this. Apparently, Control G will let you place blocks inside of a ship.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not doing anything today because I can't go outside and drive.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I keep getting told I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, yeah, we're going to work. I'm like, "Okay."
No,
It's
we got
about to
ice
get
storms
rough.
down here. Everything in my driveway, my road is just covered with ice. I'll deal
Yeah.
with snow all day long and just drive slow and take my time. When it starts icing, fuck you.
The funniest part
I
is
ain't
when you see
playing with that.
somebody. Now I'm not being racist about this, but the funniest thing I've seen is when some guy from like Cuba or Mexico comes in,
Oh, that's
and
more.
they've got like a lowrider or some nonsense. They're like, they look at you like, why are you driving so slow? And next thing you know, it's Hispanics on ice as the lowrider's just spinning off. They try to like stop, turn the wheel, and the sucker just takes off. I see one dude one time had a lowrider that it would fold its wheels down and it would rest on the hubcaps, and he's going through there, and in his panic he hit that button thinking that was going to stop him, and it just slid. It made it worse. It was like skis, and he just kind of pirouettes off down the road. I was just
Yeah,
like, dude, you need a four-wheel drive, maybe some chains on your tires. But it's hilarious when people get to this area of the country and they're like, they've never been here and they've been from a warmer climate, and they're like, yeah, I don't have to worry about all that. And they're all over the road. It's laughable.
oh, like where I'm from is lake effect snow from the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
What that is you have Canadian air coming south, going across the Great Lakes, picking up moisture and just dumping snow. We had some folks that moved up north for better opportunity from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And those Puerto Rican folks, in their first winter, was like, "What the is this?" Didn't know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Those cute little Puerto Rican girls were freezing their little cute butts off.
It's like my wife. She come from Florida the first time, and she come up, and her stepdad brought her here, and she seen snow for the first time. She ran outside in tank top and shorts, jumped right in the snow. She's like, "Oh, the snow is so great." Then the cold hit. It was like, "Nope, nope, I got to go back inside." She had to be. I
Ain't
think he
doing it.
said
I
she
ain't
had.
doing it.
Yeah, she had to be helped back in after it was over with. She's like, "Yeah, we can't move now."
Yeah, talk about your system for literally freezing up.
Oh yeah.
I guess she was not made for the Polar Bear Club.
Nope. Well, I mean, you got a Florida girl whose family started in the Philippines and immigrated over. I mean, there's a lot of cold that she won't. She just can't handle.
She's like,
Check
nope, ain't doing it.
these out.
Like I went to basic training with an Alaskan in Oklahoma in 100-degree heat, and he's going, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah,
I was like,
where
"Yeah,
I'm at, it's either you're really cold or you're really hot. There is no in between half the time. If there is, you're getting rained on, or there's a tornado tearing through.
I'm gonna die because I can't remember where stuff is." Oh well. I still didn't have anything on me I couldn't bring back as other materials, anyways. That's how rusty I am. I was gonna say, "Hey, stim me, bring me back in." Oh,
I got to do some more Helldivers.
I've
Get an
gotten really
audience
good
built
at it.
up for that. Oh, I love it. Especially since they stopped screwing around and messing things up. Well, I say that. In comes Sony just completely jacked up. We should have won the Illuminate thing. There's no reason Angels Ventura should have died.
I think it was scripted.
No, what I mean is we would have won that if PlayStation Network hadn't gone down. That was
I
we
think,
lost that fight. We lost that because of PlayStation's incompetence.
like I said, I think it was scripted.
I think PlayStation just got hacked, couldn't control their own crap, and then Angels Ventura paid for it. That's why the late
It
nighters
was
are
Angel.
independent because we cannot trust the people. It's not that we can't trust the people in the government. It's not a treasonous thing. It's a we can't trust the people who have already been taken inside the
Energy
government.
low.
There are traitors in there, and we don't trust them.
Doge. We need some Doge.
Yes, we need Super Doge.
I've met one of those. I didn't like her.
There we are. We can do this quickly enough. There we go. Did I miss any? No, I did not. Wonderful. Going fast, and you like miss one or two of them for some reason. I have to admit, I do like. Have you played the new Space Engineers yet?
I haven't bought it.
Oh, the new build system's crazy fun.
I've
I need
seen
to.
that, but I don't like that it doesn't have survival, and I don't like that the weapons don't work, and it's not
Yeah,
really fully functional.
yeah. Give it
So that,
time. Give it time. It'll
oh
be
yeah, that's what I'm
amazing.
doing. That's why I haven't bought it yet.
Let me see. What's the next thing I gotta load up here? Okay, we'll have to do
Energy critical.
wide blocks.
Well, all the other people be crash test dummies.
Well, I got it. I love it. I can't get
I know
enough
you do.
of playing it.
I just don't like incomplete games. I'm not dogging it. I'm just saying, till it's complete, it's not to my personal liking.
Well, one of the reasons I like playing it now is when Space Engineers first came out. I actually watched this game go when it first got started, and I never got to do that whole get a part of the whole group and play like a really cool game as it was being worked on. And I like working on doing it. There are some, I am doing some builds on there. I'm probably going to start releasing onto the workshop at some point in time.
Oh, I got on the Helldivers official Discord and made an equipment request.
Oh, you did? What kind of equipment?
Yeah. Oh, nothing fantastic. Medium siege armor in the style of green in the style of the gorilla armor Viper Commando.
No energy.
This medium siege armor with a specific color palette.
Yeah, they'll probably
Based
fix
on
that.
the
I think they said something about letting us color armor here before long.
Well, I'm waiting for the weapons bench.
Oh,
There's already
yes.
video out of that being tested.
We're putting
Where you can
bayonets
put,
on everything. I
no,
mean,
like it's
boy, we're going to have a
different.
bayonet on the bayonet before it's over with.
Well, it's different power cells for energy weapons, like bigger, longer lasting, and yada yada yada. Different magazines that are drums for ballistic weapons, different sights, just stuff like that. It just, I don't know if it's skins or not. Skins would be cool, like you know how you have like the black skin for the I can't remember the True Seeker skin and the Viper
Yeah.
Commando scan and the urban stuff like that. That would be cool on guns.
No energy. Is low.
Oh, those are dead. That's not funny. All right. But yeah, it's like getting the reprimand or the there's the 50 count drum would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
I love the reprimand, but it only has 25 rounds. I love the Plas Scorcher. It only has 20 rounds.
See, I don't understand why they just don't put a ammo pack in there that connects directly to like an
That's what the
MG or
drum
something.
magazine and the power cells are going to be basically to increase ammunition counts.
Yeah, like I said, I don't understand why we don't do the whole just put like a
Well,
big. You ever see the Quiver of Death?
I think I just got hit by it, but go ahead.
The Quiver of Death is it's a backpack that you put on, and it has one of those link cages in it for belt links,
Oh,
and it connects
it's like
directly
out of
into the side of
Predator
it.
with Jesse Ventura
Yeah,
War or
but
something.
it's universal to connect to any type of belt fed system.
That's cool. The thing that annoys me is because it's supposed to be an advanced technology space game. We don't have night vision or thermal. What the heck?
That would be cool. But that really, if you were going to install that in the game, that's going to need like the stealth mechanics are there to do that. You just need a really good set of. You just need someone to be able to take advantage of the stealth mechanics like fully.
No, I'm not talking about stuff. I'm talking about thermal. It's just like when it's gloomy out, you can't see shit, and it's weather.
Yeah,
It'd just be nice. Or like echolocation or radar, lidar, or something. Or just basically you flip on your helmet thing and you can see better or see differently.
yeah.
Which has been done in the Predator movies and the Mandalorian as well.
See, the one thing everyone talks about the enemies they'd like to fight. if we're gonna get a fourth faction, I'll tell you who I want to fight. Those little blue bastards from the Avatar series. Remember?
Actually, they're giant. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'd like to fight them. Like, I just want to get into that fight.
Well, see, somebody asked me which was your favorite enemy to fight. I said it's not really. I don't look at it that way. I said what I find more enjoyable is different weapon sets to run versus different enemy, because I like using different weapon sets, and each enemy provides me different options to do that. I mean, that's where the fun is.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, hold up, hold up. That's not gonna do. I'm gonna cut this out real fast. Those don't look right.
Is this side good or not?
Yeah, that side's good. I'm just working this elevated section here. I forgot
I
I
just
didn't
wanted
put
to
a.
know before I started spam
Yeah, you're
loading.
cool. You're cool. You're cool. Don't worry.
Well, it makes no sense to weld something and then have you grind it up, because well, then we're wasting each other's
Yeah.
time.
Well, I'm trying to put some variation in this nacelle so it looks good.
I put a suggestion in for you know, like how you have the plasma punisher,
Yeah.
the pump action shotgun. I asked for a plasma breaker because there's a plasma or there's a fire shotgun, a fire punisher, and a fire breaker. So I figure why not? You know.
I'll tell you what I want him
I
to do.
also I also asked for a plasma dog guard dog.
I think we'd be really cool to put in. You know the what is it? The Dominator.
Yeah, the
Which
Jared Dominator. That's supposed to come and get incendiary and gas shells now.
I want the shells. This is all I want Arrowhead to do to make that functional. This is all they'd have to do. Take the shells, make them do the same area effect as a grenade, and just load 6 of them into the Dominator and be done with it. A 6-shot grenade area effect weapon
Or
as a
they could just do that
primary.
with the eruptor.
Yeah, if they would do that, that would bring the jar. And they don't even have to put different jar dominators on there. Just give us the option of putting a 6-round mag with area effect in it. That would make the Dominator work a lot better. Because right now it's
Well, like,
sitting in this weird. It sits in this weird position that I can't really do much of nothing with.
well, I tried to use the eruptor yesterday versus the illuminate,
Yeah,
because I took a light machine gun as my primary, even though it's a strategic weapon
yeah.
for the Volus. Then I was using the eruptor is just a smoke overseers as a bolt action like 5-shot grenade sniper rifle thingy.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of fun.
That's what irritates me when people sit back and go, the eruptor is just worthless. It's like, no, it's not. You just have to know how to use the darn thing and make it work properly.
I wouldn't say it's worthless. I would say it's niche.
Yeah, it is very niche.
Or situational if you prefer something a little less artsy. Like, I don't like the crossbow at all. Some people love it. I'm just like,
Oh, I like it. I like it because it scratches that auto grenade launcher itch. Instead of having to call in an entire stratagem and waste a stratagem block to get in a grenade launcher, I've got a smaller version of that, and it's good for the position it's in.
Yeah. I tried the gas grenades. Those are kind of fun, and I've tried every other grenade because I think I have them all by now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, I'm keeping the Seekers, throwing grenades that always hit. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, if you put that in place and add yourself just add like a grenade launcher for holes and areas
Yeah,
where
what
the
I
enemy
do is
pops in
like
at.
for buff holes, I take the
Energy
grenade
low.
pistol to close those, and grenades to just hit stuff that are like packs or whatever, the seekers. Then, like on aluminum, I take the RPG pistol, and on the bots, I
Yeah.
take the grenade pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, just to try it, the other day I took, I think it's the Verdict 1911 style pistol and a
Oh yeah.
Liberator penetrator, and I did the achievement hold your primary and completed the mission just using a sidearm and a,
Mm.
a guard dog. That was rough.
Oh yeah. Sidearms are one of those things you gotta really know what you're doing.
Well, that's why I took the guard dog. It says you couldn't use stratagem weapon or a primary weapon. So I was like, wow, a guard dog is not a weapon; it's a backpack,
Yeah.
and it counted. So what I did was I just did one of those black box runs on hard and just did the main objectives and jetted out of there. That was fun. Oh, I did gun in 360 seconds. That was difficult.
What was that one?
We have to, you have to, it's usually you do it on a blitz because you have to complete all the objectives in 6 minutes and extract under 6 minutes.
Hmm. That's looking good.
Needs a paint job, but it looks good shape wise.
Yeah. I gotta round the ends of it, I think. Now I just gotta build that complicated nacelle on the other side, which is the nightmare. That is this kind of ship. Otherwise, it's working out pretty good.
The nacelle looks very Klingon, and I mean that in a good way.
I think I can probably paint this thing like bright red on top here, and I just need a smaller nub on the front. Actually, I wonder. Let's try and make that work now. Hmm.
But I've got a question, Badger, over here where I am.
Yeah.
What's this cut out for?
What cut out?
I'll come look and you'll see.
Where you at? Oh,
Right here.
that I'm going to turn into a. That's going to be painted red, the smaller portion, so it gives the
Mm,
nacelle that kind of tilted look.
okay, I
It
just
was the
saw
easiest
like
way I
some of
could
your
do it.
stuff was uncovered right here, so I thought if you meant to
Yeah,
do it, you meant to do
it was the easiest way I could do that without screwing some stuff up.
it. Okay. I just was wondering why it was, cut out kind of or recessed or whatever. That's fine. Other thing, just asking. This is, hey, is this what you want to do? Yep. All right, there we go.
Yeah. Let me think here.
Yeah, this does look like a kind of look like a Klingon bird. You bring the body back, it looks like a Klingon dreadnought. I don't know if you meant to, but
Yeah,
it kind
that
of
was the
reminds me of
purpose.
that.
That was the point.
Okay, fair enough.
Klingons have some pretty bad A looking ships.
Oh yeah, they're like my favorite Federation, favorite Star Trek subset of ships. I love their designs. Oh,
I may have to do some kind of cutting on this to make it work, but that is a risk I'm willing to take.
there's anything else I can weld because you got everything mocked up. I know to just start paving. or you
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah, go ahead and weld some of that up. Those wings are
Does it
pretty
need?
much done. The wings are done.
Does it need? You don't
Yeah,
have anything plumbed though. Do the
they'll
wings?
yeah, I'm gonna plumb that later. I wanted
Okay.
to get the wing look right before I did anything else. I'm probably gonna have to enhance the size of this one section here just to make this front look good.
I believe they make plastic surgeons for that. You didn't get that, did
I might have. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how this thing's gonna go together right now.
you? It was a boob joke.
Oh yeah. Those are always fun.
Yes, they are.
Let me see. Will this work? Oh, yes, it will.
Energy. Low.
Mm, Come on, one of these works.
Critical.
Wait, is it possibly number? Well, that kind of worked.
No energy.
Somebody told me there's such a thing as a spaghetti taco. I was like, what?
All right, that looks good.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
Spaghetti
that
taco. I was
just
like, how's that?
that just didn't sound right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
I was
honest with
like,
those people right now. That doesn't
I
sound right.
firmly can't. Don't knock it till you try it. But that sounds weird.
Anything else I need to cut there? There we go. All right. This is gonna get interesting real fast.
Oh. Well, we got a red signal right now. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Probably don't. I got most of my signals off right now.
We got a MESL business shipment.
Once we get this up, we'll be raiding a few of those guys here pretty soon. They will not escape.
I'm gonna go take care of them right now. I've got my murder box.
Energy low.
How far off is he?
5K.
Hmm. Oh, this is gonna be a terrifying monster. It's already looking mean. Okay. I just got to put an A cell on the other side.
If you hear Daka 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 Boom, that's me.
Okay. I think I'm fixing to get off here. I just looked over and it's like 12:12, and I got to pick my kid up at 12:30.
Um,
Unfortunately, the school's decided to. That really irks my nerve the way they set those schedules up. But the ship was looking good. I can get the back of it looking kind of interesting. It'll look like a modified um, Vorcha, which will be nice. I'll probably be back on here later today sometime if I can. Actually, where the heck is that signal? Oh, I turn on the signals and suddenly I have lag issues. Come on. There we go. Ooh, that's fixing to get hammered. Oh, he disappear? Or is he just outside of our
oh, kind
range?
of. He's in pieces.
Oh, he's in pieces? Yeah. We're gonna have to get everyone on and start pulling some piracy missions. Anyway, folks, I will be back on later, probably doing some Helldivers. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed all the work gotten done on that nacelle. We'll have to get the other one done at some point. May do it offline. Get it out of the way so we can just start getting the bounty up and running to where it can start threatening other ships and everything. Anyway, be sure to stay safe, stay frosty, and I am Badger Wild. See you in the next video. Goodbye for now.
At least you went out with a bang.
Yeah,